Hello there. I was thinking about trying something different. Um, Instead of just sitting down and recording one um, 20-minute or so video, I've decided to give something a try and record a little bit of something every night. Uh, see how that turns out. Maybe that'll help me turn out some more regular content. We'll see how it goes. Um, so it is. It's October 14th, 9:57 in the evening. I am into working on editing Wanderer. This is edit number 8, as I've mentioned multiple times on other videos. It's coming along pretty well. I usually do 2 passes when I edit. First looking for big things, second looking for small things, typos and spelling errors and things like that, because uh, spell check doesn't get everything. You can have a word spelled incorrect. You can have a word spelled correctly, but used the wrong way, and it'll get by spell check. So that's what I'm looking for. One of the things that I had been trying to figure out, this one of the characters in this story, Murphy, Special Agent Murphy Greenfield, he's from Australia. So of course that should suggest to you the accent you should be hearing in your mind as he's speaking, but it's not actually mentioned in the story until about quarter of the way in. Once we get back to Alexa, we start with Alexa. Then we're center on Murphy, and then we're back to Alexa. And I was trying to figure out how do I mention this without being awkward? How do I, So then I thought we start off after Alexa's opening scene. We go back to we jump ahead actually about 2 weeks or so into the future. 2 weeks down the road, I should say, and then we start with Murphy. Murphy's talking to his partner Carly, who's going off on an assignment without him. It's really not an assignment that anybody's looking for, that anybody looks forward to. It's really rather boring assignment, so she suggests to him before she leaves that when she gets back, the two of them should take some personal time, and she says, "Well, maybe you can show me around the old hometown." And his comment at that point is, "Then show you around Brisbane? Really? You can go play with a koala then." And at that point, I've got that in there. Mentioned that he was from Australia. You should remember you should then have his accent as going forward, and I shouldn't have to mention it again, even though it is mentioned one other time. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm getting tired at 10 o'clock. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue with that right now. I'm gonna end it for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be talking about tomorrow. Probably Wanderer again, and we'll see how it goes. We'll try this experiment. Take care. See you later. Okay, take 2. Day 2, I should say. It is Tuesday, the 15th of October, 8:07 in the evening. Still working on the first run through edit 8 of Wanderer. It's going along pretty well. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm going to do another pass after this one, just to make sure I've gotten everything. Then update the file on the computer on the hard drive, save it and forget about it for at least 2 more months. Although after this time, uh, I may give out copies of it to some people to read. Talking about it with some people, with at least one coworker. Um, she did express some interest in reading it, and I might approach a second coworker about reading it also. So we'll see how it goes from there. But one thing that I was thinking about while I was editing, my mind went to the fast fading light and the problems that I was having moving it forward, and it occurred to me that the uh, one set of characters are cliches. They're all cliches. They're are my main one of my main characters is an enhanced human, and for those of you who don't know, enhanced humans in my the future of my fictional universe are humans that are genetically engineered to be stronger, faster, sharper senses, faster reflexes, more agile. They have the capacity for higher IQs and all that. Um, and at the time Wanderer, for example, takes place, half the enhanced humans born every year are essentially sold into slavery, and the other half are allowed to be free. Um, and in 23, around that time, legislation is finally passed that ends the enhanced human program on Earth. That's important on Earth. Confed, the overarching galactic government, the my version of the Federation, if you will, still does it. Still has their enhanced human program. The difference is their enhanced humans are not, half of them are not free. They're completely all owned by the government. And in fact, the main character of the fast fading light, Andromeda Reyes, was part of the first batch of the Delta body type, which is the next evolution, stronger than Carly. No, not Carly's not a good example. There's a reason, which I can't explain because the Quote River song, spoilers. Anyway, she's stronger than the average enhanced human. She's the Delta body type. Enhanced humans that we see up to that point are gammas, following the Greek alphabet, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So, and they're heading out to a colony that recently, a colony ship had been dispatched. Contact was lost. They thought the ship was lost with all hands. Turns out they just had some problems, but they made it to their destination, set up a colony, and then in 22 late 2230s, early 2240s, they reestablished contact with Earth. Now they have a very strict caste system. Elites, mids, lowers, and drones. The drones are clones, and they're actually not even considered human. They're referred to as equipment. And all the other Breslins are fine treating that way, and they start treating Andromeda that way. And it's thinking about it now, it's all seeming to be a bit too heavy-handed. It's like too in your face. Basically saying the leader of the party from that planet who comes aboard our ship to investigate the anomaly that they're there to look at he's being portrayed as too much of a dick. Okay, they're all a bunch of dicks except for the drones. So what I'm probably going to do after I finish this edit of Wanderer, of Wanderer, I'm going to probably type up what I have of the fast fading light, print it out, and go back to the beginning with it, and try and uh, redo the Breslins, because I have no problems with the rest of my characters. The basic situation is fine. It's actually the middle part of an arc that covers that goes over three different stories. It started in Upon a Far Distant Shore, ends with My Soul to Keep. This is actually the middle of it. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Um, so we'll have to see how that goes. So I may just tone them down, just calm them down a little bit. They're, like I said, they're a party full of dicks. It's just too in your face. So I should try and make it just a little bit subtler. But that's after editing. So that's it for now, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Cheers. Okay, day 3. It's October 16th, 8:21 in the evening. Halfway through editing Wanderer now. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll have that finished. Then I'll be able to decide if I need to order it again, edit it again, or go start handing it out to people to read. I've also started making notes on the restarting of the fast fading light, how to proceed forward to avoid having my characters be too obvious in their dickish behavior. So yeah, I really didn't get as much writing done last night as I wanted to, but typing what I had written of the fast fading light took a little bit longer than I expected, and I was just tired. In case you're wondering, I am sitting at my desk, and my feet are up on my desk, so I'm kind of reclined a little bit in my desk chair. My keyboard is on my lap, and for some reason, as I'm watching videos on YouTube, the buttons on the bottom are not coming up, and I don't know why. This turned out to be an interesting day. I hate when days become interesting. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a little bit more news, more progress, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll talk to you later. Well, hello there. It's what day is it? Oh, yeah. It's Thursday the 17th, 9:13 at night. Got back into Wanderer last night, making that second pass on the editing. Coming along pretty well, so we should be able to get through this pretty quickly, and we'll be able to get it out to other people to read and get some feedback on it. And yeah, I continued making notes for the fast fading light, because after I finish this edit of Wanderer, I'm going to go back and I have to restart the fast fading light, tone down some of the characters' behavior, and just kind of make the story a little bit better. It's dragging a bit, and I don't want to run the risk of losing people before we ever get to the point of the story. So I'm just going to punch things up a little bit, try and get through the opening a bit quicker, so I can get the characters to the anomaly they're there to investigate a little bit faster. So that's about it. That's about it for now. And I'm probably going to do a longer video on Saturday night because I am working this weekend because I am apparently incapable of making it through a week without calling out at least one day. So I'm probably going to do a longer video on Saturday night and get everything edited together and uploaded for Sunday. So we'll take it from there. And yeah, so I guess that's about it for now. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, it is Friday. What is today? I forgot the date. Friday, October 18th, 9:28 in the evening. Crawling through Wanderer. So we're still moving forward on that. Hopefully by the end of the weekend I'll be able to charge through it. Still turning over the plot lines, the new plot lines, revised plot lines, I should say, for the Fast Fading Light. So once Wanderer is finished, once this pass of Wanderer is finished, I'll be able to get back to that. And just one thing I wanted to say, if anybody out there, I mean, I've gotten lucky so far, and the reviews that I've gotten have all been 5-star reviews, and I'm glad for that. But I'm not naive enough to think I'm only going to get 5-star reviews. Somewhere along the line, somebody's going to read something they don't like. And if you're seeing this and you read one of the books and you don't like them, please just tell me why you didn't like it. Okay, I'm not going to be like most directors in Hollywood and accuse you of being a racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobe if you don't like my story with the female main character. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to ask you, what didn't you like about it? So if you could elucidate to me what you didn't like about it, I'm sorry you didn't like it, but I'm just trying to tell the best stories I can, and I'm not naive enough to believe that, every story is going to sing with every reader. It's not. So there's that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. Okay, it is Saturday, the 19th of October, 9:23 in the evening. I think this is going to be the last installment in this week's video. I'll have to see how it turns out, and maybe I don't know if I'll do it again or not. I might go back to just doing longer videos, because I do plan on taking my weekends back. Didn't get much done on Wanderer last night. I was exhausted when I got home, so I was a bit out of it. I think I did edit a couple of pages, but I really didn't get much further. After I finish this, there's one or two things that I want to do, and then I'm going to get back to that. I am off tomorrow, so I'll focus on getting that done. The only thing I really have to do tomorrow is laundry, so that's not going to take too long. And yeah, hopefully that'll get done. And I'm still also planning ahead for when I get back to the Fast Fading Light after after Wanderer is finished. I've got a decent chunk of the story noted out, and maybe I'll do I think maybe next video I'll do editing. I'll talk about, I'm not editing my plotting, or what passes for plotting with me. Okay, sorry about that. Had a call. So yeah, I'm probably going to next long video next week. I'll probably talk about what passes for plotting with me. I don't do a formal plot outline. It's actually just pages of notes, and some of the things I've written notes on are very interesting. I've been writing on paper towels between calls at work. So you do what you do. You do what you have to, as long as it gets done. And that's really all I have to say for this week. I'm going to end this, get everything put together, and hopefully my video editor won't give me too much trouble and everything will get uploaded pretty quickly. Thanks for listening. Again, if you buy, links to books are down below. My website, books tab, they're all there. If you do buy one of the books, please go back and put up a review, good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't matter. And remember, we are each of us the heroes of our own stories and the villains of someone else's. See you next week, guys. Bye.